Good morning. We are live here at Heyward Allen Toyota for another Ask Heyward Allen Toyota. Today I am sitting with Gerry Wilson, our parts manager, to help answer some parts questions that our customers might have. Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I think we're both a little nervous.
Yes, we are.
We just finished hair and makeup, as you can tell. Great staff. But yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you in the auto business first?
Well, I got out of the military in 1979 and went to college on my GI Bill for a couple of years and went to work for Spring Toyota in Chamblee in 1981. I'm going on 39 years now.
It seems like once people kind of get with Toyota, they don't leave because I think we're all big Toyota fans.
Now just the brand itself and the support you get from the manufacturer is like none other. And I know a lot of people in the car business and different makes and models, because you have a little group that you form over the years, and they do not have the type of backup from their manufacturers that we do with Toyota. So Toyota really is pretty stellar in what they do.
So how long have you been with Heyward Allen Toyota?
All total, I worked here for 6 years once before as the assistant parts manager, and I've been back here for 3 years as the parts manager.
And Gerry actually took over for previous parts manager Marvin, who had been here for
47 years.
47 years, so a long time. Just as we heard last week with Chris Busey, these managers have been here forever, so now we've kind of got some new team in here, and it's been fun.
Yeah, it has. Heyward Allen's a good company to work for.
Well, I can't argue there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's jump into it. One of the first questions that at least I hear, and I'm sure you hear, is why should customers get parts from a dealership for their Toyota?
Well, when you're buying factory parts, you are backed by the factory, the manufacturer's warranty on the parts, which is, priceless, and just the sheer quality of what you get. I mean, when you have vehicles like we do that run for 100,000 miles plus, and people have never had to replace certain parts on the cars. I mean, it's just the quality of the parts makes a huge difference.
And one term that we hear in the parts department is gray market parts.
Right.
So, and that's a big red flag. So if you haven't heard that term before, I want Gerry to kind of explain what gray market parts are, because this has become a huge problem in the auto industry in general.
It has. Gray market parts are basically parts that come into the market that are, a lot of them come out of Taiwan and China. They are a cheap alternative to the factory part, but the reliability that we have seen is somewhat lacking. Expensive, and the ones that have the remotes made into them, people will find them online from the gray market supplier, bring them into the dealership, and we have had times where they would not program.
Right.
And what a lot of people don't realize is on some of the makes and models, if you're buying even a used part online, if it's already been programmed to a vehicle, it cannot be reprogrammed to another vehicle. So they run into some snags with that. So you just have to be very careful with the gray market. It may look good at first, and it may be a wonderful price, but the longevity of the use you're going to get out of the part.
Right. And I'm sure with all the, the developments of selling parts online, you run into this a lot, because
yes, we do.
As consumers, we want to get the best price, but in this instance, sometimes, if not all the time, it's better to get that certified part that's going to have a warranty behind it, and it's going to guarantee the function.
Absolutely. It's back to that old cliche that's been around forever. You get what you pay for. And
can't argue there. So, one little thing, what is a myth that customers might have about a parts department?
The myth that a lot of people have about the dealer's parts departments is that we are much more expensive than the aftermarket. We do a lot of aftermarket parts ourselves for non-Toyota. When we have a Chevrolet in here, of course, we have to get our parts from, we can't get them from Toyota, so we have to get them from an aftermarket source. And the pricing on these things that we get is, we're very much in line with aftermarket.
And competitive.
Absolutely. For instance, on a battery. If we Napa, let's say, it sometimes will cost us $130, $140 to get them. Our batteries are $30 and $40 cheaper. So it's that in itself, is an overall myth. Not just with Toyota, it's with all OEM parts with dealers. People always think the dealer's more expensive. It's not necessarily the case.
Okay. Is coming up in October. Right. So can anyone get tires from you guys?
Anyone that is sale, and especially with it being going through Toyota Motor Sales, and they back it. It's for Toyota and Lexus and Scion.
So keep in mind that in October is our big tire month. Right. It's going to be buy 3, get the 4th for $1.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So if you're coming up on needing tires, there is going to be a huge national tire sale in October, and our parts department and service department would love to take care of you.
Absolutely.
Closing remarks, Gerry?
No, just come see us. It's a great company, friendly people, very knowledgeable. We hope everyone has a good experience.
Yeah. We've got a parts department. It is next to our cashier's counter. So come in, ask questions, or if you need a part, we'd love to order it and take care of you.
Absolutely. Have a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Bye.